Hey guys, and welcome back. So today's challenge, we have a Subaru Impreza, the softest paint known to man. We're going to have to give this vehicle a quick measure down with the paint depth gauge because we are unsure to exactly how much paint is left on this, because in areas it does look quite thin. So first step after a clay procedure and the wet work outside is now we're going to have a little bit of an investigation and see exactly how much paint is left on the entire body of this car. So we've had a look at this rear quarter. It doesn't look like it's had any remedial respray work, but to make sure, we're going to use our paint depth gauge, and we want to make sure we're accurate with this because these cars are getting on now. They didn't come with much paint from the factory, so we'll see what is on the clear coat now. Okay, so paint layer is original, 113, not too bad. Okay, so it's lower down there. 80 is our cut-off before we want to be doing stage 2, so we are still a little bit above. Okay, interesting. So it's still saying it's the original layer of paint, which is important because then we are using accurate figures. And the bottom there. Okay, so not so good. It's gone yellow, which means we are looking at a very thin layer of paint left on the body. That area will mark off on our survey sheet so that we know when we come to polish it that this area is going to be a bit tricky. Okay, not too bad. 90, 74, that's really low. We'll mark that off on the survey. Okay, so the bonnet has been resprayed and quite a healthy level, so we're not too stressed about that. Around here, mate. Okay, that's fine. And also we knew that the bonnet had been painted because we could see here, you can see it on camera, quite a nasty amount of lacquer peel. And you can see the original layer of paint just beneath it. Okay, border on low. Not too bad. Okay, so where you get the car the dirtiest at the bottom, that's where you're seeing less paint. Because obviously down here there's more abrasion through the washing process. So anywhere between the swage line down, we would usually see lower readings. So it pretty much mirrors the other side of the car, which is good. Yeah, fantastic. So we need to choose our compound and our polish from the start because we don't want to be chopping and changing. Japanese paint is tricky, so although this does need a lot of corrective work, we don't want to be jumping in on too of a heavy cut compound on a rotary straight away. So we'll have a little test on this door here and we'll update you in a sec. So we've done a very quick test area. We've used a rotary to begin with and then the flex dual action afterwards. Let's have a look what results we get. Okay, not too bad. We've still got some refining to do, but when you compare that to down here, that isn't too bad at all. So I think what we need to do now is give the measure machine another go on the paint and we'll see exactly what's happening. Okay, so test area complete. We're now going to give the paint a quick measure up here. It was in the low hundreds before, so there we go. In order to fix it, we are going to be removing a couple of microns from the finish, but worth it to get from this to this. So obviously this does need refining, as you'll see in the lens, but it's a lot better than what was down here. So I think we know what we're going to be doing. Rotary for a first step on a medium to heavy cut, and then a very nice final polish down with Essence by CarPro to give us the adhesion for the ceramic coating and the gloss that we're going to want. Let's get to it. So you'll see now that I will be on the rotary and I'm ahead of Tom, and Tom is closely behind on the second stage using the dual action machine. This gives us a bit of time to make sure that the rotary cut is doing everything we need it to do, because when he's second staging, we'll actually be seeing all of our results very quickly rather than going around the whole car with step 1 and then the whole car with step 2, meaning we can pick up on any remedial areas that we need to sort out fairly quickly. So looking at the paint now, you'll see on the left hand side where we haven't polished and just how well it's coming out on the right hand side where we have polished. Of course there is more refining to do at this stage, but we're really seeing some nice results already our early time for this detail. Next up, we will be carrying on with this detail right the way around the paint, removing all of the defects. Right guys, so it's day 2. Vehicle is now paint corrected. We've moved it back into the light box, obviously, so we can see what we're doing. We're back on a ramp. The paint is actually corrected really well, considering the vehicle's age and what paint we had left to deal with on the panels. It's actually looking pretty good. So now it's time to install Seacort's Finest, which is our twin layer 3-year ceramic coating. Perfect for this soft paint because it does have good resilience to abrasion. As you'll see, Tom is just starting to apply the coating to the vehicle now. So expect to see some more gloss, especially after IR cure. But yeah, looking pretty fantastic. Also, our wheel wells are looking good now after yesterday. Give those a good clean and treated with built Hamber UB. But overall, one glossy Subaru, ready for Seacort's. So Tom's working on the Seacort's installation now, moving the car up and down to give himself easier access to removing and installing the coating. Taking off the residue is paramount, making sure you're leaving no high spots behind. Worst thing you can do with a ceramic coating. Should look good very soon. So guys, welcome back to day 3 on the Subaru. Subaru is now finished. So all that remains to do now is use our infrared curing lamps to cure that coating to the body. Our 3-year ceramic does require this. It's a minimum requirement from CarPro for you to use infrared lamps on this particular coating. So we use it on Seacort's Professional, Seacort's Finest and D-Quartz. You don't have to on Professional, but we like to because it does add that added security that that coating has been cured to the paint. Really happy with the results on the Subaru. Bearing in mind this was a very thin amount of paint left to play with on the car, it has come out really, really well. It's going to flip the camera around now and show you just how well the paint restored back. Compared to how this was, the swirls were quite horrific in this car. The paintwork has come out really, really well. Really pleased with the results. And bearing in mind, we didn't have much paint to play with on the surface of this one. In some areas it was below where we'd like to be machine polishing, so just very careful use of the machines is all you can do. But yeah, a really, really, really lovely looking Subaru Impreza. 2005 paint, looking as good as many modern cars, I would say now. Also, while it was in, we took the wheels off, deep cleaned the brake calipers and also painted the hubs in satin black because they were quite rusty. They look so much better now when looking through the spokes of the wheels. So yeah, a 3-day process. All that remains now is for us to be infrared curing these panels. This now requires to move down the vehicle to the door. Tilt those back flat again in a minute and then go around the car at 60 degrees for 10 minutes per area to ensure that Seacort's Finest has baked on there as we would like. Can't wait to hand this over to the owner. He's coming to collect it in a few hours time. I'm sure he's going to be excited. We've also valeted the interior too as part of our complimentary service on ceramic coatings, so you'll get a basic interior valet. All the door shuts get cleansed, as well as your usual refinements, dust, door card cleaning, glass inside and out. We've also coated the exterior glass on this package with CarPro G-Force, which is a ceramic coating system that we use for exterior glass to give hydrophobics during bad weather. So yeah, very happy. He'll be very happy with that. Once he gets out in the rain, he realises that he can see where he's going at all speeds without the use for wipers. So now just waiting for the customer to come and collect the car. A few final checks round, make sure we've got all the coating off, all the high spots have been dealt with, and just in the final infrared cure phase. Car's looking fantastic, excited to hand it over soon and give the car keys back to Jamie and explain to him about following on car care. After you can see though, post infrared cure, the gloss is popping. Subaru's gone, another happy customer. He was very happy indeed. He wasn't up for being on camera, so we didn't get his reaction, but that's not a problem because we know he was happy and the car looked, wow, pretty much brand new. Not bad for an 05 plate. Thanks for watching, guys. Next car is a corker, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled on the channel and we'll let you know when it's up. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.